you guys. Who invented the light bulb?
Thomas Edison.
You guys agree with that? Yeah. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Who invented the telephone? Alexander Graham Bell. Okay, you guys know those. Now, I have one more question, and I'm wondering if anybody would know this. Who invented the filament in the light bulb? Thomas Edison. Okay, here's my point. You guys have all heard of Edison's and Edison, Einstein, Alexander Bell. You've heard of those individuals in history. However, you have not heard of Lewis Latimer. Lewis Latimer is a black man who invented the filament in the light bulb so that it would last longer than a day or two. It would last longer than 2 days. Do you think that it would be feasible to have light bulbs in businesses or homes if they wouldn't last?
No.
That's right, Mike. And it would not. It would not be feasible. Do you think that it is important for someone like Lewis Latimer to be given credit for that? Have we all heard, has anybody in here before today, or Juana I know has heard me talk about this a little bit, but before me disclosing that information, would have you known that Lewis Latimer invented the filament in the light bulb?
No.
So, what I want, we're in Black History Month and we've been talking about it the last 2 days. I wanted to make that point because I want you to understand the value of black history, that it's about inclusion, not about exclusion. You guys ever heard of the term, in my psychology class we've talked about this, lying by omission. Anybody heard of that before? Okay, let me explain what lying by omission means. It means that lying doesn't have to be that you tell a lie. Lying can be that you omit pieces of truth, and that is a form of lying. So throughout history, what's happened is lying by omission has taken place. And that means we are not privy to, Madam C.J. Walker is a little more well known, but somebody like we just talked about earlier, Patricia Bash, who now you know, what did she do?
Cataract.
Yeah, she developed what? The method for removing cataracts. And how did that help people?
They see.
Yes, millions of people are able to see because of that method. Millions. People that couldn't see for 30 years now suddenly have their sight restored. Is that something that you guys should know?
Yes.
Yes, that's something you guys should know. Daniel Hal Williams. Anybody know who Daniel Hal Williams is?
No.
All right, well, this is my point. You don't know who Daniel Hal Williams is, let me tell you who he is. He is a black man who was the first person in the world to perform open heart surgery. The first person, a black man in the world to perform open heart surgery. Now, until we start to readily and easily and casually roll off of our tongue, roll the names of people like Bath, Williams, Latimer, that is why it is essential to have black history. Because it's not, as I said before, it's not about exclusion, it's about inclusion. It's about these things have been concealed. These things have not been revealed in history. And so it's important that we do, until it becomes just a regular part of American history as it should be. We have to even the playing field. The playing field has to be even. So during a month out of the year, is that enough? Not really. But the focus has to be there because the playing field has to be evened out until we start knowing these things. And not just black folks, everybody. We all should know this stuff because it's really about history. Unfortunately, in the past, it hasn't been about history, so we have to make it about black history to acknowledge those individuals that have not been acknowledged. We've all heard about all of these other people in history. I'm going to show you guys something that disturbs me because this is new. This is a Scope magazine. I have you guys read different plays out of Scope. It's a nice little magazine. The thing that disturbs me about this, however, and this is in the last 6 months old, there's a play in here but I was very reluctant to do it. My students didn't want to do this. And this is about Thomas Edison and his invention of the light bulb. Now, who do you think is missing? Do you think Lewis Latimer is in here at all?
No.
You're right, Mike and Josh. Lewis Latimer is not in here at all. This is new. Do you think that he should be included and
Yes.
recognized? Yeah. And the other thing about Lewis Latimer that people don't know is not only did he invent the filament in the light bulb, which is absolutely necessary for light bulbs to even be used in homes and businesses, he also worked hand in hand with Alexander Bell and diagrammed the telephone so that it could be patented and all that kind of stuff. So this is why Black history is essential. So I have a lot of students that will say, well, I'm sick of hearing it, or they have that look on their face like, the same old thing, we've heard of Black history, and you guys all have heard of King, and some people at Rosa Parks and are kind of token individuals that we've heard about, but that's not enough, because our history abounds with amazing Black inventors and contributors. So this is why it is important that we honor and recognize Black history until that playing field is even.